What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to draw future Trunks from Dragon Ball Super. Okay, so we are going to draw his new form. I've got here an A4 size paper and a perfect square that each side is 3 centimeters, but you can draw it in any size you want to, just use a suitable paper size. So first I'm gonna start by drawing the shape of the face. Then I'm gonna draw the wrinkles between the eyes, the eyebrow right next to it, and of course the eye. And we don't need to add any pupils. Draw the cheek marks underneath and the bump above the eye. And you guessed it right, I'm gonna do exactly the same for the left side. Awesome, now we can draw the nose, the shadow of the nose, and some wrinkles to make him look more pissed off. Okay, so now we can add his displeasing mouth, which will be really close to the nose with a very tiny gap. And now we can draw the ears, and if you want you can use a roller to keep the right proportions of the ears, although it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Awesome, now we can draw the hair. So first I'm gonna start by drawing the 2 spikes on the front. Then I'm gonna use this guideline, half of a circle. And now I'm gonna add the rest of the spikes very proportionally, but not too symmetrical. If it's way too symmetrical, it kinda looks boring to me. Okay, so now we can refine the hair. I'm gonna add his sideburns and a lot of random lines from side to side, but make sure to do it in the direction of the spike. And I'm gonna add some bruises to his face. Okay, so now we can zoom out and draw the torso. I'm gonna start by drawing the neck, and then I'm gonna draw a rough sketch of the shape of his torso. And the reason I do it is to get the right proportions first. Then when it's good I can detail it and it will look great. Okay, so I'm gonna add his bandana now. Now I'm gonna detail his jacket by adding sewing marks and creases. Draw his collar. And the capsule corpse symbol, of course. Now I'm gonna add his sword strap. The rain guard, the cross guard, the grip, and the pommel. And I'm gonna refine the grip. Okay, now I'm gonna add the pockets to his jacket. indicate his back. And I'm gonna do some adjustments along the way, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna add some dirt to his clothes. And I think I drew the left pocket a little bit higher than it should, so I'm gonna erase it. And I'm gonna measure the height between them using the pencil and draw it here. Awesome, so we got the drawing part done. Before we continue to inking, I want to add a little bit of a lightning effect. So I'm gonna use the blue color pencil. Okay, now I'm gonna add more volume to the lines. I'm gonna color softly inside the lightning. And I'm gonna use a white color pencil to blend it. Awesome, now I want to get a more glowing effect. So I'm gonna use a blue pen. Okay, it looks good in my opinion, so I'm gonna do exactly the same for the rest of the lightnings. Awesome, once we got that done, we can go on and ink this entire drawing. So I'm gonna use a 0.2 black pen for the torso and a 0.1 pen for the hair and the face. As always, I'm gonna rotate the page so I can have my natural hand movement and as much comfort as I can. You don't have to draw the lines in one going, but try to do it if it's possible. Okay, so once we are done, we can use the famous, notorious charcoal eraser and basically get rid of all the lead, because we don't want the Copic markers to smear the lead all over our precious drawing, of course. And once that's done, we can use the eraser stick for the stubborn areas. Awesome, and it's clean and shiny, so we can now use the Copic markers. So just to remind you, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box with the exact number of Copics I'll be using and other materials as well. So first I'm gonna color the jacket. I'm gonna use 3 tones for that. We'll start with the brightest tone, B93. Then I'm gonna use B95 for the shadow areas. And to give it a nice gradient look, I'm gonna use B97 for the darkest parts. Now I'm gonna blend the colors using B93 again, the brightest color. And if you want, you can use the colorless blender as well. Okay, so I'm gonna do exactly the same process for the rest of the jacket. Oh, and try not to overdo the blending too much, cause then it kinda looks really messy. Okay, once we are done with the jacket, I'm gonna color the buttons. I'll use YR61, E31 and E33. Now I'm gonna color the capsule corp symbol with C5 and C1, and we can go on and color the strap. So for the strap I'm gonna use 3 different tones. I'll start with the brightest one, YG03, then I'll use G85, and the darkest color will be BG96. I'm gonna color the grip with G21, BG93 and YG63. And the darkest color will be BG96. I'm gonna do some adjustments to the strap. The grip looks kinda pale to me, so I'm gonna add another color. I'm gonna give it YG03 to give it a more glowing look. Okay, so now we can color the cross guard, which is metal. I'm gonna use C1, then I'm gonna use C3 for the shadow areas. A darker tone will be C5, and the darkest tone will be C7. And I'll do exactly the same for the pommel and the metal part on his strap. Okay, so now I'm gonna color his bandana. I'll start with the brightest color, R17. Then I'm gonna use R27 for the mid-tone. And the darkest color will be R59. As usual, I'm gonna blend it with R27. And now we can color his face. So for the skin I'm gonna use 3 different tones. I'll start with E51 as the brightest color. And because the light will come from both sides, the middle part of his face will be darker. And as you can tell, I left some blank spots at his cheeks, the bump above the eyes, and slightly on the ears. For the second color I'll use E21. And the darkest color will be E33. Awesome, now I'm gonna blend it using the mid-tone E21 and move to E51. Awesome, once we are done with that, I'm gonna give him a bit of shadow in the eyes. And I'm gonna color his eyebrows with Y15 and Y23. So now we can finally color the hair. So for the hair I'm gonna use 3 different tones again. I'll start with the brightest color, Y00, and I'm gonna leave some blank spots to give it a nice glowing effect. Then I'm gonna use Y15, YR23 for the darkest areas, and I'm gonna blend it slightly using Y00. Okay, and basically I'm gonna do the same process for the rest of the spikes, and I'm gonna rotate the page so I can have more comfort doing it. So I'll start with Y00. Then move to Y15. And finally YR23. and I'll do the same for the left side. Awesome, and I'm really happy with the results, but now I want to give him that nice aura. So first I'm gonna indicate the shape of the aura using a yellow color pencil. Then I'm gonna give it more volume. And now I'm gonna use a soft pastel and basically go all over the lines again. Okay, and now I want to blend the pastel, so I'm gonna do it using my finger and just smear it on the page. I'll do exactly the same for the right side. Awesome, once I'm done with that, I'm gonna wash my hands and draw the pastel to the center of Trunks. I'm gonna refine the edges of the aura using the color pencil again. And now we can move to the blue part. So what I'm gonna do is basically take a piece of paper, then I'm gonna smear the pastel on it, and I'm gonna take the remains and smear it around Trunks. Now I'm gonna take the charcoal eraser and do some adjustments. I'm gonna add some more volume and refine it using the charcoal eraser. Okay, awesome, it looks good. And to finish up this drawing, I'm gonna take the Uniball white pen and basically draw a lot of dots around Trunks. One more dot. And we are done, everybody. This is how you draw future Trunks. This might have been a little bit complicated than the last tutorial, but I just wanted to give you more tools. So you don't have to draw the aura or the lightning effect, but you can use it in other drawings. So if you did enjoy this tutorial, I would love if you could share this video with your friends and give me a thumbs up. Also, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And as always, keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace!
Sumiと呼ぶなら呼ぶがいい